Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about the top 5 best brawlers to push all the way to 1000 trophies. If you're aiming for rank max, you need the right picks, the right strategy, and a solid game plan. Some brawlers make the grind easier than others, and today, I'm breaking down the best of the best. Let's dive in. Number 5, Stu. At number 5, we have Stu, a brawler that thrives on high skill and movement mechanics. Stu is one of the hardest brawlers to master, but once you do, he becomes a complete monster on the battlefield. His super charges instantly after landing just one hit, allowing him to chain dashes indefinitely, making him one of the most mobile brawlers in the game. His ability to dodge shots, reposition quickly, and apply constant pressure makes him incredibly dangerous in 1v1 fights. In Brawl Ball, Hockey, and Solo Showdown, Stu can be an absolute menace. He can weave through enemies effortlessly, creating space for his team or escaping tight situations easy. His gadget choices give him even more versatility. Gasso Heal lets him recover health with every dash, while Breakthrough can destroy walls, opening up the map and eliminating enemy cover. Players who can master Stu's movement and precision can dominate their opponents and secure easy wins. However, his high skill cap makes him a difficult brawler to push for many players, which is why he sits at number 5 on this list. Number 4, Poco. At number 4, we have Poco, and this might come as a surprise to some players. He might not seem as flashy or aggressive as other brawlers, but he is a powerhouse when it comes to trophy pushing, especially in 3v3 modes. What makes Poco so effective is his ability to keep his entire team alive. His wide attack range allows him to damage enemies and heal allies at the same time, making him an absolute nightmare to deal with in modes like Brawl Ball, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab. The Da Capo star power makes Poco even more annoying, as every basic attack heals teammates, allowing tanks to stay alive for ridiculous amounts of time. Combine this with a high health brawler like Ash, Ollie, BB, or Frank, and you've got one of the strongest team comps in the game. Even when playing solo in Showdown, Poco can hold his own with Screeching Solo, which lets him deal unexpected burst damage while healing himself. He may not have the highest damage output, but his ability to control fights and keep his team alive makes him one of the best choices for grinding to 1000 trophies, especially for players who prefer support-based playstyles. Number 3, Janet. Coming in at number 3 is Janet, a brawler who excels in almost every mode thanks to her versatility and adaptability. She has everything you need for a successful push: a long-range attack that makes her great at poking enemies, a spread attack for close-range fights, and a super that allows her to take to the skies, becoming completely untouchable while dealing damage. Janet thrives in every game mode where she can control the map and force enemies into bad positions. Her ability to switch between single-target precision and area denial makes her one of the most well-rounded brawlers in the game. When facing aggressive enemies, she can play defensively, chipping away at their health from a distance. But when needed, she can engage directly, using her gadget to drop speakers that zone out enemies and provide insane map control. What truly sets Janet apart is her super, which allows her to fly above the battlefield, making her invulnerable to attacks while raining down bombs. This ability is a lifesaver in high-pressure situations, as it can be used both offensively to finish off weak enemies or defensively to escape fights. Janet's versatility and survivability make her an excellent pick for climbing trophies, especially in longer, more strategic matches. Number 2, Brock. At number 2, we have Brock, the explosive sniper who is devastating at long range. Brock is one of the few brawlers who can deal massive burst damage from a safe distance, making him a top-tier pick for modes like Bounty, Knockout, and Heist, but also in Brawl Ball and Hot Zone. His rockets hit hard, and once you unlock his star power, his projectiles become faster and deadlier, making it much harder for enemies to dodge his shots. One of Brock's biggest strengths is his super, which can wipe out entire teams if used correctly. His rocket barrage clears walls, destroys enemy cover, and forces opponents into bad positions, making him one of the best map control brawlers in the game. Players who can predict enemy movement and land consistent shots will find Brock to be one of the easiest brawlers to push to 1,000 trophies. However, he requires good positioning and patience, as he is squishy and vulnerable at close range. Mastering Brock's range advantage and super placement is key to dominating with him at high trophies. Number 1. Mr. P. And finally, at number 1, we have Mr. P, a severely underrated brawler who is actually one of the best control-based brawlers in the game, thanks to the new hypercharge they added to it. Most players don't realize just how annoying and effective Mr. P can be, but at high trophies, he becomes an unstoppable force. His bouncing suitcase attack allows him to hit enemies even behind walls, making him extremely difficult to counter. Mr. P's super is what makes him truly overpowered. His porter spawns penguins that automatically pressure enemies, forcing them to waste ammo and focus on the bots instead of you. This allows Mr. P to control the battlefield effortlessly, especially in Knockout, Bounty, Brawl Ball, and Hot Zone. Once he gets his super down, he automatically forces enemies to play on the defensive, making it much easier to win games consistently. His hypercharge allows him to put even more pressure by spawning 2 very fast penguins that are even more annoying. Despite not being as flashy as other brawlers, Mr. P's consistent pressure, map control, and ability to wear down opponents make him one of the most effective and underrated picks for reaching 1,000 trophies. If you're looking for an easier and safer brawler to grind with, Mr. P is the way to go. And there you have it, the top 5 brawlers to push to 1,000 trophies. Whether you prefer speedy outplays with Stu, tank healing with Poco, or insane control with Mr. P, these picks will give you the best shot at hitting rank max. Which brawler are you pushing first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next Brawl Stars guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.